Hello and welcome back to my channel today, and welcome to another very special and awesome Scrappy Inspiration YouTube and Instagram hop, because today we are celebrating with the lovely Kelsey Mae Webster here on YouTube and her 2,000 YouTube subbies. Is that not just awesome? So I'm absolutely sure you, of course, are already following Kelsey, but if by any chance you've been, under a rock somewhere, some of us are sometimes, we all go there once in a while. Her channel, of course, will be linked down below, as well as all of our friends that are playing along today, either here on YouTube or over on Instagram. Now, Kelsey is just one of the sweetest people out there. She is one of the younger scrapbookers, which always makes my heart very happy to see some of the younger scrappers taking on and really getting into this hobby, so that we know it's growing and not in any way, shape, or form on the decline or disappearing. The other thing, of course, that I think everybody, you all know, and we all know Kelsey for, is her absolutely fantastic way of using tiny bits and pieces of paper and scraps and making it look as though, Kelsey can use a piece of paper this big, have it spanned across, and make it look like it's a full, 12-inch. She cuts little bits and pieces. She guts. She is a very frugal scrapper as well, and I just love her style. So I had to use a layout. We are scrap lifting her. Of course, that's been our pattern for our celebrations lately. So I chose the layout that you see up there in the corner to scrap lift today for a couple of reasons. One, it's a design that I love to do, just like one nice photo layered, and then, that lovely filled corner up in one that gives a diagonal look in a way to the whole page. I just love that. That's one of my sort of general or go-to types as well. All of this lovely layering, and I do love to layer tons of layers at different, starting and ending, and all different sizes and widths. And that, of course, was in Kelsey's layout as well. And then naturally, as I just mentioned, all these little bits and pieces that get to be tucked in and that make the layout look a lot fuller with minimal paper. I certainly didn't do as much, but I did do a little bit of gutting. Some of these here, there's just little bits of them showing to make it look like much bigger pieces, but by no stretch of the imagination do I do that as well as Kelsey. So I'm using my Cocoa Vanilla Daydream collection here, which is one of the 5 collections that I'm trying to use up before I spend and treat myself to some of the newer collections. So I have still one more 12 by 12 piece left, but I have this 12 by 12 because I had 2 of these. Of course, it was the cut apart sheet, and I did use the first sheet of this as the cut apart, and then this one I am using with this lovely sort of wavy scallop type background. And then I just used tons of scraps from the collection, and then a couple of other little bits that were on my desk to do all of that lovely layering. Popped it up on foam, used one of the 6x8 papers to do the tearing and do that lovely little border up here as Kelsey had done, and I inked it in gray just so that it would show up a little bit more on the background. I added a couple of little scraps here, one little sticker, happy place. Now, instead of my title down the side here as Kelsey did, I tried all sorts. I had some lovely little Pinkfish Studio alphas. some of my little Happy Life. The pale pink Happy Life, I could have spelt Gnarled Beauty, but it really didn't show up enough. In the copper ones, I couldn't spell. In the little pink fresh, they were disappearing in the background as well. Or I wasn't able to get a nice degradation of the color, you know, the sort of ombre letters that they have, and it looked a little bit wonky. So I played around with that forever, and then in the end, I got these lovely foam thickers out, and Gnarled Beauty is up here as opposed to on the side where Kelsey had it. And this is just last Sunday, on our Sketch Sunday, I was talking about that lovely little botanical and zoological, the big gardens that I used to love to go and rest in Barcelona. And this is just a photo of one of those large, gnarled, old trees that I love. Now, I have a couple of layouts of some way, way bigger, and I should have got it out to show you, because in Sevilla, there is one layout that I've done where I'm standing at a tree with my arms completely spread out, and I am nowhere close to being at the end of the trunks on either side on that one. So if I can think of it, I'll dig it out and I'll show it to you tomorrow on the Fun Friday Finds. It can be one of my Fun Friday Finds. I'll go into my album and find it. But for me here in Canada, it's not something that we see that often. I mean, we do have big trees. We do have old trees, obviously, but not the age that some of them in Europe, particularly in Mediterranean Europe, may be. So, and it's a lot more normal or routine to see them throughout Europe than they are here. And I love nature. I love trees. I love flowers. And this to me is just beautiful. So I wanted to get that into the album as well. And then just tuck a few pieces around here to give a little bit of interest and different heights and dimensions. Heights that way and dimensions to the little corners, a little banner here, the extra little torn edge from up there tucked in here, a couple of other little torn edges, a Nicole Jones 911 tab and viewfinder, and the lovely, lovely corduroy hearts. This is my second package. I opened my second package of these lovely corduroy hearts, so I'll be finishing those this month as well. So there you go. So please make sure you spend some time today or this evening or tomorrow hopping along and seeing all of the lovely inspiration and the tribute that we are paying to our lovely friend Kelsey today. And I will see you all back here very, very soon. Thank you for being here. And as always, stay safe, my friends. See you soon. Bye for now.